afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where we are reaching you right now. Welcome to Kenny Bar's World Outreach. Another beautiful day, beautiful day. Yes, we did promise a virtual party today, but before the party, we thought wise to see how we can, at least for those that haven't met our guest, our special guest, to get to know a little bit about him. Ladies and gentlemen, before I start, I want to quickly say a big shout out to our official sponsor, Simi African Grocery. Shout out to you. Thank you for supporting us. Guys, let's support them. They are located at 50 Eddystone. They have multiple locations now where you can take advantage of their various services. It's family owned and family run. Their customer service is up the roof. And guess what? Once you reach there, once you arrive there, tell them you heard about them from Gbkm Network, and you would definitely got a 10% discount. Having said that, let's go straight to the point. Join me to welcome my brother here, Mr. B Praise. How are you today?
I'm good, sir. Thank you very much.
It's an honor to have welcome to
Gbkm
FM, Kenny Bar's World Outreach. Tell me a little bit about your name. Why do you bear B Praise?
Well, thank you everyone for having me. My name is actually Akintunde Adegoke, and then I call myself B Praise Sax, and you people also call me B Praise Sax. Actually, BE is from my original name. That is from Ebenezer, and then Praise is what I do in
It's your
church.
calling. It's your calling.
So I call in church. So I had it together, and then that is B Praise, and then this is Sax.
Wow.
So then I had it together.
Now, we're going to be quick on this, because when we put the ad out there that you're going to be here, we sent a lot of wave. People sent an emails and communication was coming in.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be going through some of the questions why that we got in the process. Why do you do what you do as the master of, like we call it, the master of entertainment when it comes to saxophone?
This is what I relax with. Like, I love doing this. It makes me happy. So I won't say I did because of any other thing than just that I want to be happy. When I'm doing this, I'm happy.
Wow. So
That's
it's
it.
your hobby, it's your calling.
Exactly.
It's
It's just what I love to do.
So how do you feel when you are in an audience? Let's take, for example, a wedding or an event, I would say, and you feel you get the feedback from the audience. How do you feel? How do you manage that?
Feedback, like
The feedback, like when you're playing, you're performing, right? You
Okay.
see people. Some people are celebrating, jubilating. The feedback, just the merriment alone, the vibe.
Of course, that multiplied my joy. You know, I'm a very shy person. So if you ask me to come out and talk in front of people, too much people, I'm not able to say much. But like when I started playing this,
It's like an outlet.
I
Give you that
I
room.
don't see that shyness goes away.
Wow.
Then I feel happy, especially when I see people enjoy what I'm doing, dancing. I'll be like, okay, this is good. Then I move closer to them, we dance together, and then I'm able to communicate with them, and then the feedback is always very great.
I know you are a brand, you run a brand, you own
Exactly.
a brand right here in Toronto. How difficult it is when you first arrive here? You are a Nigerian immigrant, I am a Nigerian immigrant, and coming with this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing that you do, which is saxophone, how hard was it to integrate and showcase yourself to the people? How did they receive you?
Well, this is a very good question. I would like to say thank you to you for asking this question. Actually, we have some people that has been on grant doing the same job before I came in here. And these people, I respect them so much. I love what they do. I don't want to mention anybody's name, but they know themselves as I'm talking right now. So I saw the way they did. They're doing their own, but I'm like, okay, I can do this in a different way. So I tried to start introducing some other stuff to party, events, and all that. And people started looking at it like, okay, what does this mean? You know, what are you going to add to what we're doing? So the acceptance was very slow. You know, people, they will see saxophonists from Nigeria, from US, playing at an event, but here in Canada, they don't see any. So they'll be like, okay, it's not happening here. So it takes time for me to spread, to let people know what I can offer them. But at the end of the day, trust me, after 2-3 years, they accepted it, and then the money was coming in gradually. They started booking ahead of time. I was traveling everywhere. So it was awesome. Right now, the acceptance is great. But before, really slow. Now the market is even wide now. If I have help,
I'm so happy to hear that. Somebody sent an email and said that music is healing. Music is therapeutic. when it comes to healing and is a therapy,
Exactly.
and you're a man of faith, how do you connect this with music? So, do you feel like somebody just got healed when you are really in motion?
It depends on what you are doing. You know, spiritually, if you are a saxophonist and you're playing in church, you're ministering to people. If you are really connected to God, you have the spirit, you're a servant of God. God can use you to heal somebody just by listening to what you're playing that worship song. For sure, people can get healed. You understand? So it depends on which path you want to follow. You understand? So
What will you know, like being in Canada now, you are a role model. A lot of people look onto you when it comes to this industry. What would be your advice to those young ones coming, looking at you as a role model, as a pace setter? What will be your advice when it comes to them?
seriously, it is never a day job. You know, people should learn how to respect and celebrate the process. You know, it starts from, you know, from the little one you can do, keep building on it, and then with time you get to that point. You can't just start now and say you want to be like me. It takes time. I mean, if you ask me, I've been playing for over a decade, so it's not just something. But as a beginner, you're learning this, you're learning how to play sax, and you're just starting. You know, devote more of your time into this. Practice more. Listen to people that have gone ahead of you. That will help you more. Don't rush. You know, take it step
Now,
step at a
talking
time.
about practice more, how did you fall in love with SARS?
I would say I've been in choir since I was like 5 years old, and then I love to sing. I write songs. Even up to now, I can sing. I can write songs. I can compose a song. But at the same time, my old church then, we don't have too much space for young kids to lead or to sing. So it became a challenge for me. We have so many artists. I mean, we have so many talents, so many hands, people that can sing. So I'm like, okay, what else can I do? I want to do something different. So I started learning instruments. So from drums to little of keyboard, little of bass, then to trumpet. I was on trumpet for a very long time. Then before I moved to this.
Now, talking about you now taking the stage, full stage, as a saxophonist, when will you recall in your brain, in a short memory now, short while, where you say, wow, this is it, aha, I've hit it? When is the best time you ever had performing?
I would say my best show ever was last year. Like I've been doing so many gigs around here for the past almost 6 years now. Yeah, but last year was a while for me. I traveled a lot. I've been to different places within Canada and outside Canada just last year. And there's this particular show I went for in Calgary. It was massive, like massive. Like people in their thousands were there watching, listening to what I'm doing, and I played for like 2 hours. So the acceptance was very, very big, very awesome. The respect was there, even the money too. Like that was my best paid ever and all that. So it was really, really good. That I can never forget. That I can never forget.
Now, I'm going to go on the negative side now. What is the worst experience you ever had?
You know,
I would
like
like
when
to
you-
know the worst experience you ever had doing what you do. Because you see, people learn from others, you know what I mean? There are people that are listening to me and you right now. They want to do what you have done to get you to where you are. But they also want to avoid those mistakes or those errors or the worst things that have occurred. If you can remember anyone, it will be of a great help.
There
to
are so
anyone.
many, seriously, there are so many things I can talk about right now, starting from the way you present yourself, starting from the way you market yourself, the way you price yourself. When I move into this environment, for people to start accepting what I'm doing, what I was doing that time, it takes time, like I said. But at the same time, because I want to grow, I mean, I want to penetrate, I was giving people free hand. Oh, how much are you going to charge me? I'll say, no, anything, that's fine. Just because I want to. And every day, it became very difficult for me to change
That habit.
that price.
Because they were accustomed to.
No, it's like if I say, okay, I'm taking, let's say, for example, $500, for example, and then you call me, you give me $500, and I perform at a wedding, and everything was fine, and people were like, oh, that guy, I knew that guy, they call you. You tell them, oh, it's $500, just call him. Meanwhile, maybe my worth is $2,000. You understand? But that, I'm still battling with that anyway up to now.
Yeah.
Some people don't.
Yeah.
If I call my prices on people, now they will say, oh, that's too much. So that is just on pricing level. Sometimes you go on stage, things will not work the way you plan it. It's always embarrassing. Trust me, it's very embarrassing when you go on a big stage and maybe your mic just went off.
The instrument is not.
Or your instrument.
Yeah.
If you see my bag when I came to the studio, I brought 2 sax.
Wow.
It has happened to me before.
You're prepared.
I have like 4 working saxophone in my house. So I always move around with 2. Why was that? One day I went to play somewhere and I went with 1. This thing, a lot of button, we have a lot of button here. So it's very, very, of course, very fragile, right? So if, yeah, it's very beautiful, right? That day I was playing and then something started making noise. I'm like, what is this? I was already on stage. There was nothing I can do at that moment. And guess what? I have to, let them know that I'm sorry, I have to stop playing because I cannot get what I wanted from the sax. I didn't know what went wrong.
And it was the only one you had with you.
Exactly. And it was wedding. Like people are looking at me playing. It was really embarrassing.
Oh man. And maybe it's far from where the other one is and so on.
I don't even have other one that time. So from that time I decided, you know what, I'm going to have 2 at a time.
So what your message is that to guys that are looking to go into the industry, they should be prepared.
You have to. You have to be prepared, name your price. Look around, see what your mates, your colleagues in that same industry are charging. Be on that same level, or if not higher.
We when we were doing this research, we came to find out that you are expanding your brand, your horizon, and so on. Why do you decide to grow your brand, expand it as you're going on? Is it because of the needs? You
see, life, one thing that is constant is change. You have to learn how to improve in anything you do. When I started, I moved around with a lot of musicians in this environment. I don't care what they sing, I just move around with them because I want them to be known. So by some point I told them, you know what, enough of this one. I want to go to the next level, and that is to stand on my own and get called for a show and go there, perform by myself and leave. So after that, I noticed that there's more even after that. So I said, okay, you know what, it's time for me to build my band, to bring some people together to work with me. And now we do wedding. We can be the main artist for the wedding, for any kind of occasion. We can sing any kind of song you want, worship, praise, even the hip hop, danceable one and all that, to just entertain audience. It is very...
Talking about entertainment, now I'm smiling. I know you're going to be doing a party here tonight. Tell us what we're looking at.
Today, where we'll be listening to some love music, listening to some hip-hop music, some African, Nigerian music, and high life possibly. I want to try and make sure that what I'm going to do here today, the young, the old, can enjoy what we're doing.
Excellent.
That is just what I want to do. Maybe like 25 minutes or 30, we're done with that.
Beautiful, beautiful. We are going to be going on a commercial break. When we come back, Be Praise SARS will be performing live. It's going to be a crazy party. But before we go, do you have anything to say to your fans, your listeners, and of course, the platform?
I just want to say thank you to everyone watching right now. I will say thank you to you for being part of this journey. Thank you for accepting what I do. Thank you for loving me. I mean, a lot of people are writing, sending messages, emails, and all that. So I appreciate. In fact, we just finished a program this last Sunday. Like, I've been doing online praise section for like 10 weeks now.
I followed.
So like the 10th edition was just this last Sunday. We still have 2 more anyway. But yeah, the love was amazing. The people has been calling me, encouraging me to do more and all that. That was awesome. I want to say thank you to everybody watching right now from home. We love you. I love you so much. And don't forget, referral. Referral is very important. Call us for that wedding.
You hear that? Referral is very, very important. Stay logged down on Gbkm. Don't go nowhere. We have a whole bunch of fun coming up as we are on a commercial break. When we come back, you're going to see another side of this quiet man. You're going to get to know that it's not that quiet when he's on stage. We have a whole lot of goodies. All right, thank you for watching. Special thank you to Simi African Grocery. I'll see you on the other side. Do not touch that dial.
The world fight this coronavirus. We are standing together as a family.
My name is Kemi. I'm a fan of Gbkm
My name is Pastor Clement Omozane.
I'm Medea, your red carpet host.
I am your host, Ellen Roxon, for the show Talk That Talk here on Gbkm FM.
I'm a mother and a teacher. I stand with everyone at this time.
And my name is OJ Egobo, co-host of the King's Domain.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Lloydy, the host of the Chat Up Show on GBKM.
My name is Kenny Bazwai, President and CEO, Gbkm FM and TV. We stand with all the community affected by this pandemic.
As the world
Welcome back. We have him here. We have our brother here doing his thing today. It's gonna be a big party. It's all to you now, superstar. Let's go, party people. No problem.
I see my dream dinner. My shit in the door for what to have for what dinner. Complaining was saying no use to car no. Cause I yana what the Panamera na kofani Nuyaka Butena what the key na koma brado. And Timakuma buy and I'm a friend of Bonde. But you know what of a girl what power one share. It told the Bia Yana grow women so I'm really taking a piss. Them a kind in their one pay. And Timaso the one I grew I was it. Me person me Bia. What you want and I was so many when they got keen and until the person is on the moon bar. Maybe I'm a post on your bay. All I gotta do is take your hand and run away. Papi go to car and I'm also kill them mama and the baby banana. I don't go to the face, scared to say. The person is so the more. Oh, my friend, I know I don't kiss him. The person is friend. Baby, I wanna kiss you. Can I touch you? So sweet, baby. The person becomes stuck.
Do you have anything you want to say to your fans before we let you go?
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me here. God bless you. See you some other time.
ọba kọ́lé òtútù ọkọ̀ tọ̀rinni ọkọ̀ ti wòròwò rẹ̀ sísì gbọ́dọ̀ ọdẹ ìyára súnmọ́ba ìyára rìnmọ́ba ìyára dìkùtù ńlá fómi ọba wẹ̀ mo gbọ́ lórí mo gbọ́ lolo bọ́ bá dàkọ́ lórí ráhùn ìrì àwọ̀ lọ́sàn gan ẹ̀ẹ̀pa kẹ́kẹ́ ò ẹ̀ẹ̀pa rere olúwa mi náà fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ o.
I think I'm relieved right now because I was thinking they will bring the microphone to where I was seated so that I will be deprived of seeing the beautiful faces of each and every one of you. But thank God I was allowed to come to the podium. It's indeed a great honor to have you all, to see all these beautiful faces, for us to talk about the essence of living, the essence of our togetherness, irrespective of our calling, irrespective of where we are. As I always say, it's one big happy family. I thank God Almighty, the King of Kings, the maker of heavens and earth, and the maker of all of us. The Caribbean lady that came around to present that beautiful gift, I really appreciate the lady. She said some things that are very touchy. Indeed, Africa, that's the mother of all continents, the mother of the entire mankind. The whole world is looking for where the Garden of Eden is. Truly, Africa is the real Garden of Eden. And that is where everybody in the world came from. That's the only continent that has been the continent that gave back to each and every one of us. The truth be told, a lot of research have gone down the drain trying to get to the root of who we are. It's been facts, and it's been all those things have been put together that we belong to one happy family. A tree that actually gave back to all of us. So why can't we love one another? Why can't we honor one another? Why can't we respect one another? Today, this is my third time in Canada. I remember the very first time I came. I was very young and bullish. I am still young. I am just very fortunate to sit on the exalted throne of our forebears. But 20 years ago, I remember I came to Canada, very young, very vibrant. I came with contingent of government officials to talk about mining. I went to see a lot of mining sites and visited a lot of companies. I could remember SNC, Lavanine, Saint-Crew, Saint-Cor, a lot of companies in Canada. I went to Montreal, and I took a very large contingent to all those places to talk about the potentials of what can come out of our continent, not only Nigeria, because to me, I've always had this belief at the back of my mind that we all have artificial boundaries joining us together. And there's nothing like Ghana, there's nothing like Nigeria, there's nothing like Zambia, Zimbabwe. We all belong to one big happy family. The Caribbeans are part of us. I saw one of our Caribbean sister yesterday, and I told her that, do you know that you look like my first cousin? And you know she's here. And I told her that, look, everything about us, we have things that are very common, and we shouldn't separate one another again. We are one big happy family. We should hold the bull by the horn. We should take the lead, because without talking about our culture, like the lady mentioned, cultural diplomacy, it's very important that will dovetail to any business initiatives that we want to do, that will dovetail to whoever we are. It's very important because that's who we are. We have to talk about where we are coming from, because the greatest joy for anybody in this world is joy of origination. And we are all very proud that we are Africans. Either you are Caribbeans, either you're from Ghana, either you're from Mozambique, or you're from Togo, anywhere, or you're from Nigeria. All those boundaries were not there before. We didn't create those boundaries by ourselves. They were all created by virtue of colonization, but we have actually lived together for many decades and centuries. I have a very beautiful product here. One of the kings that followed me, that we came together. He is a king in Nigeria and is married to a Ghanaian. You can see that product. And if you look at it very deeply, we will realize that we are all one. So why are we working towards separating ourselves? Why can't we work towards things that will bring us together other than things that will separate us? What is key, we have mentioned everything here, and I could feel the energy in the hall that we want to continue the session. The session will have been wonderful. The energy is very right, very brief people, but we've been able to speak sense to one another. And I appreciate the moderators, the two of them, they did very well. I enjoyed every bit of it. I overheard something. I want to say thank you to Brodami too. I overheard her saying Brodami. Maybe she will tell me more about that, the meaning of Brodami. Well, to the glory of God, Nigeria is very open to a lot of opportunities. And I keep saying it that I've been a very strong operator from the private sector background before I became the king. Like I mentioned to you, 20 years ago, I was here talking about mining, and I played a very pivotal and active role in mining in Nigeria. I am still known for that, and today I'm still doing mining on a very large scale. I am doing it where I am operating as a king because it's part of me, and I'm trying to redefine it and do it in a very better way. And always I practice what I preach. Everything I'm wearing, I can tell you everything with a lot of pride and honor that I have mined every single thing from my local community. The facts are there, but the world might not know the fact. But we will continue to tell the world. In my community, in my kingdom, between Ife Ijesha, in southwestern Nigeria, we have the most purified gold in the world. The world has established that fact, but it hasn't been officially announced. The gold that comes out of that community is very close to the normal 24 carats that we all look for in the world. It's a natural blessing from our God Almighty. And the same goes for bitumen, which I came to Canada for 20 years ago. Nigeria has the second largest bitumen in the world and the most purified bitumen in the world with the lowest sulfur content. It's along the longest coastline in the whole of continent of Africa, and that is in Ondo State. Ondo State has the longest coastal line, and it has never been touched. It is still sitting on the ground, and up till date, it's never been explored. So you can see that in the nearest future, a lot of good things will come out of the continent of Africa, particularly from the country called Nigeria. And it goes to our gemstones. Right now, I can tell you that the whole world, they know about the gemstones coming out of Nigeria, and in particular coming out of southwestern Nigeria. They've never seen such gemstones in the world. Never ever seen before. Like 300 years ago, the biggest diamond ever seen on the surface of earth was taken away from my kingdom. Till date, we're still looking for it. Maybe we will find it in Canada. I'm in Canada again. Beju that organized this event. God bless you all, and God bless all the works of your hand. Thank you very much.
For everything. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you to our great leaders that are here to participate. Our moderator, but I mean, thank you so very much, sir, for coming over from England. Mr. Ojo, thank you so much. Thank you for that short notice. Thank you, I appreciate everyone. What can I say? Just to say thank you for everyone. We still have our upcoming program coming up tomorrow. Please, I'm inviting everyone to come join our father tomorrow for the Imperial Awards night. at Universal Space Event Center tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Please be punctual. We all love you and we appreciate you all. Thank you and God bless.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome to the stage. You've seen him on Jay Leno. You've seen him on Jimmy Kimmel. You've seen him all over the television. I want you to stand up and put your hands together for Michael Jr.